Most engineers try GenAI once with something like write a Python function to sort a list. And then they say, okay, not bad. But here is the real power. It's not about giving commands. It's about having a conversation with the model. This episode shows you how to prompt like a pro. So GenAI becomes your most reliable coding partner. Let's say you ask GenAI, write a login API in Node.js. You will likely get something quick, simple and honestly useless in the real world. You get a single express route, hard-coded logic, no validation, no database, maybe even plain text password. Why is that? Because the model has no idea what kind of login flow you actually need. It doesn't know if you want JWT, bcrypt, MongoDB, input checks, or error handling. Bottom line, if your prompt lacks clarity, your code will lack quality. Let's apply a simple framework to fix that. It's called the 4-part prompting method. We are going to build a login API that's not just functional but secure, testable, and production ready. Part 1, define your goal, a secure login API. Part 2, define your technology, Node.js, Express, MongoDB, JWT. Part 3, define the constraint. Use Joy for validation, bcrypt for hashing, modular code with ES6. Part 4, extras, error handling, JTest, test case. Now we have a better prompt. Build a secure login API in Node.js using Express, validate input with Joy, hash password using bcrypt, authenticate with the MongoDB, and return a JWT. Use ES6 syntax, follow control service model architecture, and error handling and JTest. That's how you can form a back prompt to a 10x prompt that delivers clean real world code. Now let's talk about iterative prompting, the secret to collaborating with the GenAI like it is your junior dev. You don't need to write a one perfect prompt. In fact, you shouldn't. Instead, start small, then build up. Prompt 1. Write a user registration endpoint with Express and MongoDB. Then follow up with add input validation using Joy. Separate logging into controller and service folders. Write unit test for the controller. Use async, await, and handle Mongo errors. See the pattern. Each follow-up saves the code. It's not slow. It's structured. You are not wasting time. You are building something better step by step. That's why it means to think like a senior, but code with GenAI speed. And here is the question. Should I just write a perfect prompt upfront or do it step by step like this? The answer, it depends. Use a perfect prompt when a task is small, repeatable or clean, like converting formats or building a simple utility function. But when are you building features, designing APIs or refining structures, go iterative. Let GenAI generate and guide it, because the real magic isn't in your first prompt. It is in the conversation that follows. Before we wrap up, here is the 5 pro tips that will instantly level up your prompting game. Tip 1. Be specific. Tell GenAI what, how and why. Example, build a login API using Node.js and Express with JWT auth, bcrypt for hashing and MongoDB for user store. Tip 2. Break big tasks into the smaller prompts. Start with build the login route, then add validation, then now add test. Simple steps, better control. Tip 3. Use power keywords. Words like secure, modular, testable, async, documented. These trigger better structure from the model. Tip 4. Ask for the explanations. Explain the code you just wrote. Great way to catch logic gaps or misunderstandings. Use bullet points in your prompt. LLM understand the structures. Give them a structure. So next time you prompt GenAI, don't just tell it to write code. Tell it how to think about the problem. Because when you prompt like a pro, GenAI starts feeling like a real engineering teammate. And this is just the beginning. Get ready for upcoming episodes where we will go deeper into designing workflows, building real features, and testing AI generated code like a pro. Stay tuned. This is the 10x coding with GenAI.